Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Finding room at the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Hey!
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The intended receiver there, Allen.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A give. This is Chubb. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Here we go now.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Rivers now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Red Delta!
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point forthcoming. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A try here for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Over! Detroit!
They toss it left side to Chubb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Red. Get from 80.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Green 39.
Johnson on the counter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Chargers. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 68 yards. And the Browns. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. So that one will be accepted. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 39 that time. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway from 8 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the...
The team's expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, 390.
To throw, Rivers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Whoosh. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gordon on 1st down. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.